Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. I'm Reese. That was new. I never said that before. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, welcome back to my channel. Or welcome to my channel. Yes, I'm Reese. Today it is Friday the 13th. Well, day of posting anyway. It's Friday the 13th. The day that I'm first uploading this video will be Friday the 13th. I don't know when you're watching this. Could be next Tuesday. Right, but anyway, yes. The day of posting will be Friday the 13th. So I thought I would react to some Friday the 13th scary stories. So let's go right on into it, shall we? Oh, sorry, that intro just kind of threw me off. I knew that. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn the notification bell on to get notified when I post a new video. Okay, now let's go on with the video. Okay then, so this video is two Friday the 13th scary stories, best creepypasta stories, by the channel The Tale Master. I'll leave links to both the video and the channels as always in the description below. And let's get on with it, shall we?
That one Friday the 13th.
Ooh, nice voice. Nice narrator voice there.
When I was younger, my parents would always arrange playdates for me because I wasn't exactly the most social of kids and didn't really have that many friends. Back then, I felt annoyed with them when they did this. Unlike other kids, I didn't mind sitting in my room, tipping my plastic crate of Star Wars toys upside down.
Oh, Star Wars.
Stories with the most acrobatic lightsaber battles you'd ever seen. I
Nice.
suppose doing this all the time by myself was slightly weird. And being an only child, I'd be lying if I told you there wasn't times I didn't wish somebody else could be there. If only so that space battles and ground duels could happen simultaneously.
Yeah.
My problem was though that unless I knew you, I wasn't likely to interact with you, which was quite the dilemma for my young mind.
Introvert,
So,
social
in
anxiety.
retrospect, it was probably a good thing that I was forced to sit in the bedrooms of a variety of different kids, awkwardly agreeing to whatever they wanted to do while I sweated over their opinion of me. Truly, I would have been more grateful for it now than I am, if it hadn't been for that one Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
My parents wanted to go out to dinner, so
Okay.
I was pawned off on a couple of new friends of theirs for the night, as they had a child who was of similar age to me.
Okay,
I did
makes
my
sense.
usual tantrums and begging, but with less enthusiasm compared to those first few times. I knew the drill by that point. They weren't going to change their minds.
So you had to
When I
go.
got there, he was in the middle of having a bath, so his parents told me I could just go into one of his rooms and play with his toys.
One of? How many rooms does this kid
Ended up
have?
with me sat on a chair, arms folded and bored in his room, because my social awkwardness wouldn't dare let me touch some kid's toys without asking. I stuck to a strict look but don't touch policy, though the temptation was high when I saw Stretch Armstrong sitting on his desk.
Oh, I never had one of
The
those.
latest fad
I don't
at the
think.
time, and it looked amazing in all those commercials
Can't
that were playing
remember.
on Cartoon Network.
Let me know if you had a
I
Stretch
just
Armstrong.
wanted to see if it really could stretch for miles. At that point, I heard someone running toward the room.
Must
I
have been a
turned to the
kid.
door, and a kid, younger than I am, appeared.
Oh.
He said hello, and was all excitable and friendly. He told me his big brother was taking a bath, and asked if I wanted to see something. This kind of put me at ease being there, to be honest. I loved kids that didn't really care what I had to say.
To me, this
Just
sounds
talk and
suspicious.
talk. I agreed to see whatever it was he wanted to show me, and followed him.
Okay.
He took me through to the kitchen, and there was a door there that he opened which led to a basement.
Oh.
He walked halfway down the stairs
No.
and just stood still, pointing at something. Something that was in the corner of the room.
Oh.
I climbed down to where he was and tried to get a better look at it.
Okay.
I asked him what it was, but he just kept pointing at it and ushering me over to it. I thought it was just some dumb game he was playing,
Mhm.
or something, so I went right down the stairs and approached it.
Okay.
As I got closer, all I could see was some sort of scrumpled up brown paper bag. It looked like it was quite soggy.
Oh,
There was a
okay.
nearby rake, so I picked it up and prodded at the thing before deciding to open it up.
Oh, what was
When
inside?
I opened it, I almost threw up right there on the spot.
Oh,
The stench was horrendous. I can still remember that smell even now.
was it like someone's head?
It was this cat.
Oh,
It was dead, but obviously not for long.
oh.
I began dry heaving after I noticed its right arm bone had popped out through.
Oof.
I remember the little brother just laughing and laughing at me, and then running away.
Huh.
I went straight back to the room afterwards and saw my playdate in there at that point.
Okay.
I couldn't think of anything to say to the kid, and I felt quite
I'm not
nervous.
surprised what you
So
just
I
saw.
just blurted out this story of the dead cat to his brother. I remember telling him this story, and he just gave me this look. It was a look as if he was some sort of crazy person, nodding along, but his face was screwing up the more I told him. Once I told him the
Okay.
full story, he just sort of froze for a second, looking like confused and shit. Then he turned to me, and he said something I will never forget till the day I die.
He never had a brother.
I don't have a brother.
There we go. I knew it.
My
I
parents
knew
never
it.
took me for a play date again after that. And to this day, whenever I bring it up, I swear this must have been my imagination or something that I remember wrong. It's become a sort of tradition of mine to question them on this date, because it reminds me of that strange little boy. We moved away from that town a few years later, and it's been 15 years, and to this day I still don't really know what happened. But I swear that kid was really there.
A ghost. Probably saw a ghost, but yeah, I was sus from the beginning when he came into the room. I was like, yeah, this doesn't sound like a real person. I don't know, just something about it sounded off to me, and lo and behold, I was right. Let me know. Did you think the little brother was real, or did you think he wasn't? You know, sus. So I wonder who left the dead cat in the back then. I wonder what happened. I wonder if actually the cat was real as well, or whether that was not real. I mean, surely it had to be because of the smell. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue the video.
The true legend of Friday the 13th.
Okay.
Slow is the smoulder of fire igniting in the flesh. The skin cracks and dries and powders to ash, incinerating extremities long before flame penetrates to vital systems.
Huh?
The eyes will boil from the skull, and cartilage will melt and run like wax. The
Interesting.
insulated brain will be protected all the while, still cognizant of the excruciating agony. Bones will splinter next, molten marrow liquefying like hot lead.
Wasn't this a cheerful story?
Like shrapnel to puncture the insides. The body will attempt to cool its essential organs by redirecting blood flow to the skin, where it will evaporate into great clouds of steaming red. Finally, the heat will become too intense, and the organs will start to swell and explode, one by one, sending supernovas of anguish through the dying victim. The onlookers thought that Grandmaster Jacques de Molay was long dead when Drywood spoke out of the inferno for a final time.
Oh.
Dieu sait qui est tort, ayant péché, il va bientôt arriver. Malheur à ceux qui nous ont condamnés à mort. God knows who is wrong and has sinned. Soon a calamity will occur to those who have condemned us to death.
Okay.
The legend of Friday the 13th began on October 13th, 1307.
Oh,
The
okay.
Knights Templar, a prominent Catholic military order during the Crusades, was betrayed by King Philip IV, who brought false charges against the Templar order to seize their wealth.
Oh,
The Templar were
Gold
arrested
digger.
en masse, forced under torture to confess to blasphemous crimes against the Church.
thanks.
Grandmaster Jacques de Molay was burned alive, but not before he spat that curse of his dying words. Within a year, Pope Clement and King Philip IV of France, who sentenced the Templar, were dead. The curse did not end with their deaths, however.
Oh,
A number of Templars made the decision to save their own lives by fabricating lies about their comrades, assisting the wicked King Philip in condemning the order.
oh,
One of these cowards, named Jean Molay, was even richly rewarded from the Templar coffers for his false and treacherous testimonies.
let me guess, he died too?
Fearing repercussion, Jean Molay fled with his new wealth to Scotland, far enough to escape the punishment for his crimes, but not far enough
But
to
I
be
caught up
safe
with him.
from Grandmaster Jacques' final curse. Within a
Course
year,
not.
Jean would be dead as well, although not before he had fathered a son to inherit his legacy.
Oh,
710 years since that fateful day, Jean Molay's descendants have since spread across the globe, carrying with them what remains of the Grand Master's curse. I myself am afflicted, and am writing this now to warn all those who may also be descendants without knowing it. It will begin on Friday, October the 13th. An itching, burning sensation in your nose. Perhaps nothing more than a cold at first, it may seem. But wait to act at your own risk. The burning will spread down through your chest, making it feel tight and difficult to breathe. You'll sweat like you have a fever, and your body will start to warm as the blood evacuates your vital organs. Once you reach that point, it's already too late. The fire has lit inside you, and no medicine or artifice will be able to save you from your fate. This phenomenon has been recorded as spontaneous combustion in many accounts across the globe. From here, it will only be minutes before you are reduced to ash, choking all the while on the noxious fumes of your own burning flesh. You who bear this curse have strayed too far from God for him to save you. But I don't want you to worry though, because there is another who listens to the desperation of a midnight prayer. Do not concern yourself with his nature. It is enough to know that you are in need, and that he has the power to help.
The one who set the curse in the first place?
All your heart as the fire rages inside you, and when his voice answers, you must do as he asks. The voice will tell you what ingredients you need to gather. Blood, of course, is common, so it may be wise to have some ready before the symptoms begin.
Of course.
Animal or human sacrifices are less common, but it all depends on the strength of the bloodline which ties you to the Grand Master's curse.
Of course.
Once you have followed the instructions, you'll notice the pain begin to subside within the first few minutes. There will be another presence in the room at that point, but that's an unavoidable side effect of the ceremony. Do not try to look at that presence.
Otherwise you'll die.
Do not try to talk to it until it talks to you. And even then, do not give it any information about yourself. If you are careful and lucky, it will leave you alone.
Well, that's good.
The curse will be lifted, and whatever happens after that, well, at least it won't be happening to you.
But I put it on to someone else. Or whoever it is would have put it on to someone else. Those were some great stories. I enjoyed it. Although I preferred the first story more because the first one, something actually happened to that person, they had an encounter, and I just found that more interesting than the second one, which was just about a curse and a story about what happens when a body gets burnt and someone gets burnt alive. But yeah, interesting. Very good. I enjoyed that video and stories. Creepy. Enjoyable. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and the notification bell on to get notified when I post a new video. Have a great day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Stay safe, especially today. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.